The third section, Spirited, is going to be a little bit difficult with lining up our technique, the low range, and our tonguing. We are at a forte, but a lot of people will end up putting too much air on that first low C, so it sounds like it's accented or fortissimo instead of just forte and staccato. A lot of people have to do that because it's such a low resonant note. One thing you can do is finger the low C, but lift up on your fourth finger, which would be F. And right before you play, pop that finger down, and it helps pop the note out without bringing it out louder. It just makes it a lot easier. It speaks. Also, one thing I want you to worry about is articulation. We're mainly in C major here. We go to a C minor and G major and maybe G minor. But what I want you to do is put your metronome at 60, play a C major scale, full range. It starts on our low C, goes all the way up to our high F, to our low B, and then just a half step up back to that low C. And I want you to tone 16th notes that entire time. And slowly speed it up. This way we're practicing an articulation exercise within the key that we're playing. Another thing that you can do is create a very specific articulation exercise for this piece. Basically, we're going to take all the note values and make them 16th notes. And we aren't going to worry about any of the slurs or anything. We're just going to keep the 16th note pulse going. So if you slow your metronome down, and with this section, we need to make sure that we put the 8th note without an accent because we have 2 5/8 bars and a 7/8 bar, or double it so everything is beating the 8th note. We really want to make sure we get through that the 2 5/8s and the 7/8s evenly. But for instance, making this thing all 16th notes would sound like this. All right. Now, it's really important to keep the 16th notes going through the 5/8 section because that will also help you feel the beat. And make sure you all go all the way through the whole section. Start this at 60, and if you can do this at one way all the way through doing this tonguing exercise, you'll be really well prepared to play this and record it. Also, talking about recording, make sure once you get close to your recording date, you start recording yourself. I usually have my students do section by section, but since these sections are so short, you could record the whole piece. Record it. At the end of a practice session, put it away until the next day. Before you warm up, listen to it and take notes as if it was a person that you were giving a lesson to.